What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on this channel. Today's video, it's going to be a fun one, as you know. Plenty of cards, plenty of talking points, plenty of brilliant goals by us, and most importantly, 3 points. I'll start off by showing my reaction to the first 2 goals, and then we'll get into my thoughts and review of the game.
In Europe, and that's closed down, and it comes to...
That's brilliant! Come on! Yes, Kenty boy!
Brian Kent!
Brilliant closing down!
Yeah.
Excellent, man! Seriously, you mean?
The man gone down in the middle.
Oh my god!
Arrivo connecting.
Oh, this is going to be a f***ing poppin'!
Top 2. The game is only 8 minutes old.
I'm sure many of you had quite a similar reaction to me there, but just before we jump further into the video, just going to let you know that I've done 2 Rangers fans compilations just throughout the years, the best clips that I've got or I've seen of the Rangers fans, and that'll be dropping within the next few days, so hit that subscribe button to see them coming soon to make sure you don't miss it. And it's coming up to Christmas. Going into the new year, I'd like to try and hit that 3,000 subscriber mark, you know, so help a brother out. As we know, it was absolutely vital that we got these 3 points, because going into today we were 5 points behind them and we went in and done an absolutely professional job. But I'm going to start it off by going over some of the predictions I had, which you can see on screen now. Some of the comments on that post, as you can see from you in there, is got, I reckon Hibs will try and have a go at us this match and we will have too much quality for them. 2-0, Defoe and Katic to score for us. And then on at the back of that, he's added, is it too late to change my prediction? Of course, after we went 2-0 up within like 10 minutes. And then we've got Thomas Lee saying 3-1 to us. Linda Mack saying must be a win for Gers. Time for others to step up in front of the goal. In the build up to the game, there was a couple of interesting things to note with the crowd. Of course, the Rangers support was fantastic. Hibs shocking attendance again, as per, for whatever reason. They've always got a shocking attendance a Friday night. You think their fans would have been right up for it. But anyway, the first thing that started by, it was a bit freaky in my opinion, right? Alan McCoy's pointed out saying the tomato sauce is the worst part of it, but sitting in the crowd with pizza wrapped over chips, eating that. Right, I need to know thoughts on that. Surely that's not a normal thing. I've never seen anyone do that before. Is that just something I've missed out on? But anyway, there was another one in the crowd with a sleeping bag on, literally a full sleeping bag, and their dad's with them, and he's obviously been like, yeah, that's a great idea, take your sleeping bag to a game of football. Our team again had no real surprises. Defoe just went straight in up front for of course the suspended Alfredo. Katic still in at the back because Hollander's now been announced that he's going to be out for roughly 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how that goes. So it's a huge chance for Katic to solidify his space in the team, and so far, so good for the big man. He's doing absolutely brilliant so far, and certainly in my opinion anyway. As I spoke about, it was a huge must today for our other forward players to step up with Alfredo being out, and boy did Joe Aribo do that today. He took the weight on his shoulders and he led that front line from the start of this game. Brilliant pressing on the keeper, which forced a mistake. Kent gets his goal. It's a chance that we have to take. Brilliant finish by Kenty boy, and I was hoping that that's his confidence back up now, and it kind of showed throughout the rest of that game, because in the past couple of weeks he's not been hitting the heights that we know he can do. So hopefully that's him back to his normal self now, and it seems like it after this game. Aribo again, brilliant on that right wing today. Inside right he was playing. Jack's assisted him, brilliant left peg finish, and you're thinking 2-0 game over here, barring any performances like the Aberdeen game. So I was hoping that we could get the third sooner rather than later, just to completely kill the game off, because I was absolutely terrified in case we had a game of 2 halves again. So after 15-20 minutes, it was looking like this was just going to be a riot. We were creating chance after chance after chance. Aribo had the chance to get on the score sheet again. Kent played a lovely ball into him after some beautiful dribbling on the edge of the box. Aribo got it on his left foot, but unfortunately it was a good save by the keeper. Tav in the 30th minute again, he's caught, well, to be fair, a lot of this game, and it is something I'm going to talk about, whipping brilliant balls in or firing across that 6-yard box. I had no one getting on the end of that, but is it something Morelos would have been on the end of? Because to be honest, I genuinely thought Morelos would have had at least a hat-trick today, and Tav a hat-trick of assists, because the quality of ball that Tav was putting in today was absolutely delightful, and Miro Alfredo's brilliant at getting on the end of them. Tav almost got one himself. It's been a while since he's got one from open play. Borna, a lovely ball whipped in, because players are just starting to flood the ball now because they know how good a cross is going to come in from Borna. Right on a plate for Tav. Unfortunately, just couldn't get enough power on the header to get it past the keeper. So lucky for Hibs, we were only 2-0 up going into the half, but it was of course important that we came out and got that third goal just to completely kill the game and not give Hibs any hope in the second half. Aribo came close to that in the second half, Early on, good run again from him down the right hand side. Unfortunately, he couldn't come onto his left foot. It was good defending, fair enough, on the Hibs defender. He put him onto his right, and unfortunately, he sliced that one. But we've got our goal. It was Jermaine Defoe. Lovely header back in from Arfield to keep the play alive. And you know, once the ball falls to Defoe in that box, he's absolutely amazing at finding that space in the box. He's so good. All that experience he's got at getting a half yard and getting that shot away. And that's what he done. And I thought he had a pretty quiet game today, but if he starts, he scores. Jermaine Defoe, that is his job. He didn't link up as much today, but he done what we needed for him and really killed the game off. So of course, being 3-0 up, it wasn't long until our fans started the ole for every pass we were completing. And of course, it was winding up the Hibs players, and it was clear to tell when Porteous, outrageous tackle, straight red card, and it's not the first time that he deserved one against us, but what a horrible challenge it was. And then the Hibs fans, a vodka bottle was thrown on as well, which is highlighted after the game now. A glass bottle that was thrown on by the Hibs fans. Hopefully that guy's found and banned for life. But he came straight off, and it started I nearly said a brawl, but a little bit of a scuffle, shall we say, in the sidelines between the two coaching staffs, and Gerrard was writing about it. But something that I love to see about it, passion from the managers and the coaching staff, and passion from the team on the pitch, fighting for everything, and that is what we want as fans, 100% in from our coaches and our players. And this coaching staff, they really, really get it. It was Tom Kilshaw, I believe, who got sent off from us, and who knows who got sent off from there. Got no idea though why the Hibs coaching staffs were making such a deal about that. I'm sure once they go and watch back themselves, they'll be like, oh well, I've made a fool of myself trying to argue that that one's not a red card. They actually could have had another one as well for another stamp on Borna again. I think once the ref sees that back, he'll be quite annoyed at himself that he didn't actually give possibly a second red for that challenge as well. So with us being 3-0 up and cruising, Barker, Ojo and Stewart come on just to provide a bit of rest for Aribo, Jack and Kent, who the rest was well deserved after today. 3 brilliant performances from them. Barker nearly got himself a goal as well when he came on. It was a good save by the Hibs keeper. Might have got his confidence up as well, but I think Gerrard is really just throwing in some people now to see who he wants to keep in January and who he wants to go, because we've heard him say in interviews that there will be more going out than certainly coming in January. Just one final talking point to go over about the actual game itself was nearing the end of the game when McGregor came out just to shield himself, just to make sure he gets a goal kick between the Hibs striker and the ball, and he got thrown into the advertising boards, and Chris Sutton and that were having a laugh about it in commentary, saying, oh, it's just a bit of a laugh, basically. But see if that was anyone else, see if that was a Rangers player, if that was Morelos that threw someone into an advertising board, there would be literally, it would be an international war crime.
Good morning, here to report a crime.
Yep.
An international war crime.
Right.
So getting on to talk about man of the matches today, and there's numerous of people that you can pick from today, which is absolutely brilliant. Credit to the team, that is actually hard to pick man of the matches now. But from on screen now, you can see the results from my Twitter poll, and 54% of people saying Aribo today, which is hard to argue with. He's goal and assist today, brilliant performance from him, and he looks like he's fitting into that role well now. The past couple of weeks, he looks a bit hesitant to shoot, but he's also been coached into believing in himself and knowing that he is good enough to score goals like that and assist things like he was doing tonight. A question I would like to put to you guys to answer down in the comments below is, when Davis is fit, does he just walk straight back into this midfield 3? In my opinion, it would be in for Arfield, but right now it is working pretty well. The midfield 3, probably Davis playing his best, should go in front of Arfield for me, but put it down in the comments if you think Davis should just walk right back in the team. So that's going to be all for today's video, guys. In our upcoming games, of course, we've got Kilmarnock at home on Boxing Day, which, fingers crossed, we should get a 3 points from there to go into this Old Firm game. But I believe Celtic will have a game in hand, so they'll go into that 5 points ahead of us. I think I'm correct in saying that. I don't know, I'm not quite sure when our game in hand comes to match up to that, but that'll get sorted out some way. But the most important thing is we keep this pressure on, we get the win against Kilmarnock, and then go into 29th with giving it our best shot. I'm sure we can come out of that with 3 points. But if you are still here at this point in the video, leave a like on the channel, I would greatly appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've got 2 compilations of Rangers fans already. They will be coming out within the next couple of days, so subscribe if you want to see those ones. Thanks for watching again, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.